everyone, so I thought I just did my labor and delivery story, and I thought I would kind of go into postpartum recovery with baby number 4, because it is definitely different this time than it is with the others, and I think for a lot of reasons. Probably, I mean, it's my 4th baby, so my body's been through a lot more. My uterus has been stretched so many times, and I'm older, so I just feel like it's so different this time, and I expected it to be a lot easier, and so it's been hard. So first of all, coming right out of the hospital, like, I definitely am cramping so much more. Just like my stomach cramping hurts more. And the doctor's like, well, of course, it's been stretched out 4 times. It's got to work harder to go back. So definitely I have been cramping a lot more. My body just like feels tired and achy. I would say 1 to 3 days after having the baby, I feel like an old person that tried to do a marathon or something. Like, my whole body just felt so sore. I feel like I pulled every groin muscle, that like where my legs attach to my pelvis, that area hurt so much. So getting in and out of bed, I was like, what in the world? Because I wasn't in the stirrups for that long. It was like, 5 minutes. So I don't really understand why certain places hurt, but basically my groin muscle, I feel like I pulled it really bad. It's starting to feel better now. I'm like over a week out now. And then I'm pretty open and graphic, but with the other ones, I was pretty scared to do number 2 after giving birth, because everything just feels weird down there. But I want to say on the 3rd or 4th day coming home, it wasn't that like I wasn't even sure if I had to go to the bathroom, but just I wish I knew the medical terms. But between basically your vagina and your butt, the perineal area, from the inside, there was so much pain there. Like, not from the outside. It wasn't like a topical like stinging, hurting. It was like from the inside, pressure, sharp pain. I thought I was dying. I was like, oh my goodness, I am gonna die. I don't know what's going on. I was like sweating. I was like on the ground, curled up in a ball, and I could not move. It hurt so bad. And that region I did not even know existed inside my body, because I've never felt anything in that area, like from the inside. It hurt so bad. And then after that, I kind of got pains here and there, but that one day, it was like horrible. And then I've been so tired, and oh my gosh, I was so swollen, so swollen. Okay, with my first baby, I was swollen while I was pregnant, so I wasn't shocked that I was so swollen after delivery, especially once you have an IV and stuff like that, and all those fluids and the blood and everything. You usually do swell after going through labor, but I hadn't been that swollen, during pregnancy. But the day after giving birth, oh my gosh, my feet were like so fat that like where my foot attaches to my leg, this area hurt so bad because it was so swollen. It was like purple in that crease. Oh my goodness, I have never seen feet that look like that. I had posted a picture, but it got way worse than that after that. So everything was swollen. I feel like I'm still like really swollen here, and my fingers are still swollen because my wedding ring is like super tight, and when I go like this, it still feels like swollen. But starting about 2 days ago, I have been like sweating profusely, like sweating, and my feet are dripping sweat. So I'm assuming that I'm starting to lose all that water now that I had been retaining. But oh my goodness, so swollen. And I feel like, this is probably from me. The last couple of weeks of pregnancy, I was so uncomfortable and in so much pain that I literally stayed in bed every single day and just ate. And that's what I've been doing since baby's been born too. Like, I'm like hiding in my cave, just eating things that are delicious. So I've probably gained like 20 pounds in the last like couple of weeks. But anyways, recovery's been super hard, and I don't know what it is. I'm tired, and I expected to be tired, especially with all the late night feedings and things like that. But I just keep thinking, oh, tomorrow I'm gonna feel better and I'll like wanna go out into the world. And the next day I'm like, nope, not ready to go outside yet. You know, with my other three, I was like out and about like a couple of days later, you know, and doing a bunch of stuff. But with this one, I'm just like, oh, I'm okay, just staying home, not doing anything. A lot of people have been asking like how the other kids have been dealing with it, and they've been doing exceptionally well. Actually, I was the most worried about number 3 because she's not even 2 yet, and she's very attached to me. And she was kind of like my little buddy. Like she went with, you know, she was always right next to me. And she didn't even go with Dad that much. So I was really worried about her, that she would hate the baby and that she'd be mad at me and stuff like that. She's been doing really well, and she loves the baby. Like, the first thing she does when Dad gets her out of her crib in the morning is she'll run into the room. She'll be like, baby, baby, and she'll like want to kiss the baby. And so she's just been like loving the baby. The older 3 kids, Dad has been taking them with him a lot, and I'm so thankful. I don't have a lot of help. A lot of people ask if, like, you know, we have someone who comes and helps or anything. Like, my mother-in-law came when the baby was born, but they live, you know, pretty far away. And so people are kind of like, oh, do you have help and stuff? We don't really, but we've never really had, like, we don't get babysitters and stuff. We just take our kids with us everywhere. So the kids are 98% of the time with one of us. So my husband's been really, really good about taking the older 3, or taking at least the older 2 with him when he goes places and does things and has meetings and stuff. So that's been really, really good on me. I do feel bad for the older kids because I want to like spend time with them and do stuff with them. But I know this is just like a season of time. And with the new baby, he had really bad jaundice. It's funny because I have like whatever characteristics that my kids will all have jaundice. So all of my kids were sent home with a billy blanket. And this one, when we left the hospital, his numbers were actually pretty low. So they're like, he's going to be fine. And then when we went for the 3-day, was it 3-day 2 or 3-day checkup, he was at a 24, which is super high. Because at 25 is when they start worrying about brain damage and like cerebral palsy and all that stuff. So we actually got readmitted to the hospital. And he is still on a billy blanket. We're at home now doing light therapy. But it's been really hard because we got readmitted, and then I've been taking him to the hospital every other day to do tests. His like feet and hands have like little marks all over them from getting IVs and getting blood tests and things like that. So that's just made it a little bit harder too, because our doctor's like at least a half an hour away, if there's traffic more. So just taking him in and being there for a couple hours, and it's like stressful because you don't want to see your kid like in any way not doing well, I guess. So I'm just hoping that we have another checkup tomorrow, so hopefully his levels have gone down and he's doing better now. But I think that just kind of wears on you too, because, you know, you're worried about them. And so I've just been kind of hanging at home, not doing much, and I kind of like it. I've been watching a lot of Alias. Alias like was my show when it was on TV, but I've been looking through like Netflix and Hulu, and I'm like, I need a show that has lots of episodes, and Alias had like 100 and something episodes, so I've been like watching through all of them, and I'm just like consumed in it again. So that has been good. So hopefully me and baby will be kind of up and running again soon. And just thank you guys for all of your nice comments and well wishes, and I hope you guys are all doing well. And I cannot believe I have 4 kids. I am a mom of 4, and that seems excessive and crazy and nuts. But when I look at each of my kids, I can't imagine my life without them. So I'm so grateful and blessed. And I did write a letter to my uterus the other day on my blog, so if you guys want to read that, It's actually kind of like, it was very heartfelt, and I've been through a lot. But anyways, I hope you guys are all doing well, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.